you know how to trade, you know everyone's bread and butter is Tesla. If you don't know how to trade, eventually it will be. So right now I'm going to show you guys how to use on-demand feature to backtest, alongside showing you how I chart my pre-market levels before I take a trade, and showing you how powerful the 4-hour time frame is. So we're going to start off with Tesla on May 8th, 2025. So first we're going to chart the pre-market level. It don't have to be orange. You could put it any color you like for your comfort, but I just make mine orange just so I know what it's for. So I always make my pre-market level orange. First level we have is 283.39. So now I'm going to go back and see if we have any other resistance below it that would make sense and give it room for a decent move. I don't see anything. And when I'm charting, I always chart intraday levels. Like, I don't chart pre-market lows or pre-market highs unless it's entry. As far as checking for the next resistance, it's always intraday. So I have 283.39 for my first resistance on the 4-hour time frame. Next level I like is this level here at, let me see, what's this? 284.45. But can it get better? What's this? 284.39. Let me see. Nope, I don't like this one. 284.50 is better. 3 touches in the same area, and it's a 50-cent level. So we have 1, 2, 3 touches, 4. Next up we have, let's see, 285. Nah. 285.76. No. Let's see. 285.17. Don't like this one either. Let me see. 285.39. Okay. I feel like with the 285.39, we're not being too greedy. If it runs to this, it runs. I feel like that's a 90-cent move from 50 cents. Tesla has a $12 ATR and can run with the right setup. Let me see. I like this resistance here. 286.72. So far we have a $5-6 run from the pre-market high at 281.6. Now let's go to the 1-minute time frame and see. So I could show you guys what happened this day. Let's see. Let's go to 932. And if you trade Tesla, you know, like, this is not the entry. There's always an entry with Tesla like halfway before the level, or 3/4 in before the level. See, so we have a break, hold, red to green off the pre-market high, and a rejection at my first level. Let's go to 940. See what happens. Reject, still hold the same level area, reject my next resistance. 1, 2, hold. See what happens at 945. Perfect rejection of my resistance. So this right here is probably a, let's say, 40-50% move on a Thursday. Definitely 40-50% move on the Thursday. Goes to show you how much money we're leaving on the table. I feel like as a scalper, we always taking the 20-30, re-entering for another move higher, and we could just stay in and scale out. But to each its own. Just showing you how I chart and what I figured out on the 4-hour time frame. So let's see what happens after this. See if we continue or we come down. Came down. Next date I have is May 9th, but I'm gonna fix the time first to pre-market times so I can chart out the levels before market opens. Let's see. Why did it do that? So right here we broke the prior day high, and this is the pre-market level we have. Let's see. It's the first level of resistance. We have 1, 2 touches. I'm gonna scroll back and see what else we have. 292.53. Let me see. 82. Nah. Let's see. 291.85. So like I said, even though this is the pre-market high, this is never really the entry. The entry is always a little bit earlier on red to green plays, depending on how we break or set up before opening bell or during opening bell. So 291.85. See what's next. 292.53 is the next level after. So that's like a 70-cent move after this break. Let's see. 293.49. I don't like that. 293.49. I like 293. I like 293. Psychological level. $293.49. Then we have a double top right here. I'll go with the lower wick. Let's see. We have 294.13. I think I remember this day too. I think this is the day we broke 300. We rallied back-to-back days and broke 300. Let me go on the 1 minute time frame and see what happened in the first few minutes. See, this was, no, it's not the same date. Okay. Let's go to 950, see what happens. Look at that red to green. This is basically to show you guys how much more important the 4-hour time frame is than the 1-hour time frame. We really respect it more on the 4-hour than the 1-hour. So this is what happens this day. Let's see. See how we respect this double top. 303.94. Let's see. Look how we break the next levels. It's crazy. Definitely leaving a lot of money on the table. Gotta scale out and hold for the next move. And just watch how we respect the next resistance after the next resistance. Because even here, although we broke straight through on the next candle, look how we broke, came back and held under that next resistance. And we just red to green off of this one for continuation. And now over here, we're just holding, respecting, holding for the next move higher. Not saying hold for this straight move, but just look how it's respecting the 4-hour time frame. Let me see if I missed any other levels before, in between. See this double top right here. Tesla definitely has its Fridays way to run. Yeah, you see? The next resistance that I just put. Basically held and just kept rejecting until it broke out. Never really pulled back down to the entry in this area. Crazy. Next up we have 7/14/2025. Let me change the time first. 7/14/2025. Let's see. Mark the pre-market high. Let's see, mark the first level I have is 318.86. Let's see. No. Let me see, what else do we have before I mark that level? 319.84. Let's see. No, it's too close. 321, since it's near a psychological level. And since this is the most recent high after this and these right here, I'll do this high and see to show you guys. Best thing you could do with your trading style, check the 4-hour time frame for your upside plays and just see how much we respect on whatever stock you love playing. Because on a lot of stuff that I've checked and I've traded, it's all the same. But not a lot of people trade that much different stocks. A lot of people like to keep it between 3 to 4 different stocks in their on their watch list. Like this is my watch list right here. Boom, see? Red to green, broken, held above my first resistance, straight green, reject off my next resistance, red to green right here, and perfect reject off the 322.6 level, came all the way back down. Perfect reject. Yeah, it's crazy. This is another, what day of the week is this? July 4th, that's Monday. Monday is definitely hard to get that 40-50% that we'd get on a Friday, Thursday, Friday, but this definitely paid over 20%, this full move. So entry probably was right here on the red to green at 318-ish, or like let's say 317.70 or 80. So 318 to, this is a $4 move, $4.50 move. Yeah.